Alright, what is up everybody? This is Zacharias here with a not new Let's Play, but just a review of Life is Strange, the Remastered Collection. If you want to check out my Let's Play of Life is Strange, the story itself, then feel free to check it. It's already on my channel. Now, I have procrastinated for quite some time as to whether I wanted to just do a Let's Play of this and, you know, disregard my my playthrough of the original game, since this is the remastered version, or just do both. But ultimately I felt like, well, I already played this game like so many times, like, you're just gonna be getting the same playthrough that I did in my initial Let's Play. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just leave my Let's Play of the original version of the game up. So definitely check that out and just make this like a review of the remastered version of the as a whole. And yes, this is also going to be a review of the remaster Before the Storm. I'm not going to boot that up, but I did play a lot of it, and you know, just I'll give a little bit of commentary on that one. But yes, this is the remastered version of Life is Strange. And like I said, this is not going to be a full-on Let's Play. This is just going to be a review of the remastered. So let's just get right into episode 1. But yeah, I've procrastinated on doing a not Let's Play, but on whether or not to do a Let's Play of this, only because, yeah, you're just going to be getting the same walkthrough I initially did. But I am going to give you all some commentary on this remastered version.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so another reason why I procrastinated on doing a Let's Play of this or not is because, yeah, I just want to overall also just stick with the choices I made initially, rather than, you know, just do a whole entire new Let's Play and just go against what my choices are. Because the beauty of a game like this is that people can see what choices you made, and also I don't even remember any of the the smaller choices I made, so I might miss those entirely. So that's a big reason why I'm just going to keep this like more of a review rather than a full-on Let's Play. But I am going to play through at least some of the game in one video, so we get an idea of what the remastered is like. Okay, so pretty much the same intro and all that. One thing that stands out though is Max's face is remastered. I mean, she looks better in this remastered version, not gonna lie, compared to the original version. But graphically, not much has changed compared to the original version. Maybe like polished. So I feel like it is polished compared to, like, I'm surprised they didn't just update the original game. This graphics polished, because it pretty much just looks the same almost, except for like the character faces.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Okay, so yeah. One thing I gotta say though, and I'm pretty sure I said this in my Let's Play of the original version, is I still love how stationary the tornado is. At least until it starts moving towards the end of that scene. Because as someone who lives in Tornado Alley, a tornado would never actually be stationary. If it looks stationary, then it's either moving away from you or it's coming towards you. So yeah, a tornado would never actually be stationary. So that's something that's always amused me about like the game. Not really a comment on the remastered, but it's just something that still amuses me. But then again, this is a storyline where everything goes crazy, so it's one of those things you shouldn't read that much into.
Called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Okay, so
you feel like totally haunted by the eyes
the
of
character
those sad
faces
mothers
definitely look more or less the same.
children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
It is a decent polish.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could...
I want to comment on that line in particular, but I don't want to get, like, too... I don't want to spoil any of the story for those of you who are watching this. I might be considering getting this. So I'm gonna... But yeah, that line doesn't sit well with me after, you know, so much, like, time spent on this game.
Do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
So yeah, visually...
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer
Remaster definitely
Robert
looks good,
Frank.
but I think
Me too, Victoria.
they could have just easily
He
done
captured
a,
the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era,
than like an
but a
update to
beauty
the
in the
original.
struggle. You don't
Maybe
have
that
beauty without a
probably
beat,
was easier said
which
than done.
explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse.
But Max looks
and
great.
both
I
were the
think
great
I definitely
chroniclers
like
of the 1950s.
the way she
Well,
looks in this remastered
we've
version
all
compared to
seen
the
that
original.
iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
Now, just a fun fact here: if you just sit here, if you let the lecture play out and don't do anything,
This does not bode well.
then nothing will happen. Jefferson will just, you know, sit there and make little, like, funny, like, comments.
Just jump right in with an answer.
And everybody, of course, is just sitting still. I always thought that was funny. I don't remember if I showed that in my playthrough of the original game, but...
This was in the chapters you read.
I do find it quite amusing.
You did read the chapters, right? Your silence is deafening. If this were a photo, I'd call it a still life.
Okay, this stopped being amusing, so let me just go ahead and look at the photo.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
I mean, it's not a bad picture, Max, honestly.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
This does not bode well.
Okay, Jefferson is just repeating lines.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay, so I'm not going to take the time to read all the journal, but I'm pretty sure it's the same from when I played through the remastered version of this. So I don't think they really changed too much of that. But they did change the character portraits here, though. And all the characters look good. I like the way Kate looks, especially as well. But yeah, I don't think too much has changed as far as, like, you know, messages, dialogue, stuff like that. And this is where you find the optional photos. The optional photos are out of order, I noticed, in this remastered version. But you still should be able to find them just fine with, like, a guide or whatever, if you're having trouble. Of course, nothing also changes about the text messages, so I'm not worried about that. Or, not really worried about anything, really, but yeah, nothing really changes about, like, some of the other stuff, like the journal, stuff like that. Just wanted to point that out. Alright, let's take the selfie.
Just jump right in with an answer. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerre...
You gotta love how Victoria has to conveniently jump in when she could have answered that already without trying to, like, tease Max about it, you know?
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Okay, so nothing really changes as far as, like, dialogue and stuff like that, so if you look around at...
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
So yeah, if you want to look around...
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
So yeah, for this remastered version, they didn't, like, record new dialogue, at least, not from what I've heard, but...
I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
Nothing has really changed there. It's pretty much the same thing.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh,
I don't
Hi,
want
Max.
anybody to feel excluded from this process.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
it sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
I had my moment.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
While Kate proceeds to just sit there.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
So yeah, nothing new as far as dialogue, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't really expect them to have like a bunch of like dialogue re-recorded or anything. Yeah, and I hate to do that, but I
You
do
didn't
wanna
tell
keep
me
the
how
music
cute
off
I
for this
looked yet.
part.
I was about to. You
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Have to show you
Hot.
black credit.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
What's the point of even
Because
coming to
Max
class
wants
if you're
everybody to
big?
see how hip she is.
What's the point
She
of
plays it
college?
so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Ah, yes, nothing like that typical high school drama, right?
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Don't nod entertainment as she proceeds to nod her head. Like I said, I hate to turn the music off for this, but I had to do it for my initial playthrough, initial Let's Play anyway, and also this is obviously not going to be a full playthrough anyway, by any means, just for review on the remastered. But yeah, one of the appeal of the game is definitely the music, so you should definitely check it out for sure. Because they got some great songs for the series as a whole. Oh, yeah, we're just going to go right in here.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Okay, so let's crank these back up.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself.
So the character faces are
You
definitely
have a
improved,
gift.
but as far as like the background, you know, the place,
Fuck
I don't
it.
think anything about that has changed at all.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo
So
op
I'm not
like
going to be
this
looking at
every day.
everything, I'm just going to get through the story here. Or at least part of it for this video.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Okay, so something I do want to comment on here is I do actually love not only the update to like the facial expressions and stuff like that, but also they did improve like the emotions, like the tears on Max's face there. I think is a great little detail that they added. So that is one thing I do like about the remaster compared to the original version, which did not have the
I
tears.
did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who
But
perfectly
you can see
captured
Max's
Time
emotion
machine.
clearly during that part.
Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of
Max.
hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers.
When I
and
took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Daguerrean process.
and give him the right answer?
Okay, so gameplay is pretty much the same as well. I mean, you're just doing like the rewind powers. Same controls.
Now, Max, since you've captured
I play on PC, so of course I'm using PC controls. I know they recommend a controller for this, but I'm just a keyboard and mouse gamer.
our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made
And
portraiture
Victoria, of
hugely
course, has to
popular,
give that look of judgment,
mainly
right?
because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you
Interestingly
actually
enough,
finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone.
They didn't program like Victoria's character enough to actually still be looking at Max.
Guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your
Nice answer, Max.
Even
Are
if
you
you're submitting
okay?
your photo for
You
the
look pale.
competition, everybody in
Kate,
class-
did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I just really think everyday.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I
Just by
feel. Thanks, Max.
yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins, this is just a I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Now you can use that dialogue if you want. Oh no, I can't even move right now. What the heck? I thought I could move after that and just walk out the door after talking to him.
I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Okay. Max telling people exactly what they want to hear. What else is new, right?
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Alright, let's just rush through this. This is not intended to be a full playthrough anyway. If you want that, check out my playthrough of the original version.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening.
I need a hammer to break it open.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Right mouse
More
button.
trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Alright, let's go over and talk to Principal Wells here.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Ah, yes, the first of many major choices. Okay, so as far as like the choices go, they also didn't really change much of that in this Let's Play. I mean, not Let's Play, I mean, in this remastered version of the game. So, if you've already played through the original game, then it's just pretty much going to be the same, admittedly. So, and if you're curious about whether you can get like alternate endings compared to the first, no, it's pretty much the same ending choices no matter what for both this and the remastered Before the Storm. So they didn't add like additional like alternate endings, stuff like that, which probably would have been interesting if they did, but then again, it definitely would have gone against the course of the story they originally intended anyway, so I actually was not surprised about that. And I have played through this in its entirety on my own time, and yeah, they don't really change anything in as far as like the choices go, including the smaller stuff. So the only thing that really got like a significant sort of polish is the like the graphics and stuff like that, because there was some graphics in the original version of the game that was not correct. Like during like one scene in the final chapter, Max's mouth is not moving, but they did fix that in this remastered version. So small stuff like that they fixed, but as a whole, the remaster doesn't really add like too much as far as like storyline, stuff like that. It's mainly just a polish. And although I do think this is a great game, one of my favorites for sure, being a huge Life is Strange fan, and you can check out my Let's Plays of all the Life is Strange games on my channel up at this point. But my recommendation would be that it's okay to get this remastered version, and also the remastered Before the Storm. You're fine to get the remastered collection if you don't already own the original. If you do already own the original, then just stick with like the original Life is Strange and the original Before the Storm, because it's mainly just a polish for the remaster, which is kind of disappointing, really. I don't think it was like super necessary to remaster the game anyway, even though I went ahead and bought this remaster collection anyway, just to have like an updated version. But yeah, it's not strictly required to get it. I would only recommend getting the remastered version of this if you don't already own the original game. So that would be my recommendation as a whole. But yeah, nothing else has really changed here. And even though I'm not going to show any of Before the Storm in this video, I will say that, yeah, pretty much the same for Before the Storm as well. The choices, the storyline is pretty much the same thing. You get to the ending no matter what, the ending choices no matter what. And it's mainly just a graphical update and like polish, but nothing like that really separates. So if you're expecting like alternate ending stuff like that, you're not gonna get it here. But like I said, I do recommend getting the remastered Life is Strange and the remastered Life is Strange Before the Storm if you don't already own the original versions of the game. If you do, then you can just go without this. But yeah, you would be just fine getting this if you don't already own the original. So nothing has really changed here for these remastered versions, which is unfortunate because I do like this game. But yeah, that's pretty much the consensus all around, I think, is that you should only get this if you didn't already own the original version.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Okay, so that's going to do it for like this review of the remastered version. Like I said, if you don't already own the original version of this and Before the Storm, then you don't necessarily need to get this remastered. But if you don't, just go ahead and get the remastered for like an updated, more polished game. But yeah, like I said, if you're expecting like changes to the story and stuff like that, that's not going to happen. That doesn't happen here. So yeah, a little bit disappointing. This game didn't really need a remaster. I think they could have just updated the original versions just fine with no issue. But then again, maybe that would have been easier said than done. So yeah, that's going to do it for this little review video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all with whatever I have next.